Hi, this is Aki from Songs I Teach. Today we're going to talk about the down up strum. So, by now, you probably have the downstroke down pat. You take a chord, strum it down towards the ground. But there's another whole world out there in which you can play up strums. It sounds like this. Now the goal with the up strum is to make it sound exactly the same as a down strum. The way we do that is to hold onto the pick as light as possible without it falling out of your fingers, of course. The thing I notice with beginners is a lot of time they're afraid that the pick is gonna run away from their hands. And they hold onto it like this. You can even see it. Get really tightened up. And what that does is that it makes the pick a little bit more rigid in a way that it gets caught on the string. You can even hear how brittle it sounds. But if you relax your fingers, there's a lot of give, and it smooths out the sound like this. And incidentally, your up strums become much more smoother because it is allowed to cut through the strings like that. Right? Let's take a G chord and play down up strum. 1, 2, 3, 4, and great. The goal is to keep it even and very rhythmically strong, consistent. Let's try it on E minor chord. 2, 3, 4, and pause. The rhythm that we are playing currently is called eighth notes in traditional musical notation. Eighth notes look like this on the page. Now they're like quarter notes, but there's a flag that's connecting them both. So it's double the speed of a quarter note. And because it's double the speed of a quarter note, you can fit 8 of them in one measure. Let's do one measure of E minor and one measure of G. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Let's give it a shot again. And switch. 2, 3, 4. Switch. 3, 4. Switch. Now you may have noticed me saying phonetically 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's how musicians count the rhythm that's in between the downbeats, the number beats. Let's try another chord pairing. Let's try to go from G, one measure, to a D. 2, 3, 4, and 4. Switch. 4. Switch. 3, 4. Switch. 3, 4. Switch. Now during these exercises, the most important thing is to keep a consistent strumming pattern with your right hand. It's more important to be able to play with me consistently and without stopping and putting gaps between the chords than to play it very fast. Now, playing the up strum, you still have to abide by the optimal number of strings you play on each chord. So on a G, obviously, fairly simple. Play all 6. But when you get to a chord like D, I want you to go down 4 strings and go up 4 strings. Now this takes a little bit of finessing and getting used to playing up and then dipping out before you hit the 5th string. Right? But if you practice it diligently, it becomes more and more comfortable. Let's apply this to a song. We're going to play Foster the People's Pumped Up Kicks. Before we even play this song, I'd like to introduce the capo. Capo can look like this, like this. I'm going to use this guy. But what they do is they climb on different various frets, like so. And it allows us to play in different keys. Now for our song, I'd like you to clamp it down onto the 1st fret in order to make it sound exactly like the song, exactly like the key that it's in. So the idea with the capo is that wherever it's capoed, the next fret becomes your new 1st fret. So you have to kind of do a little mental trick where from here on out, it doesn't exist anymore. So 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So now we're set to play the song. The chords are E minor, G, D, A7. And it's all done using the down up strumming pattern. Let's play it very, very slowly. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and to G. 4. Let's play along with Foster the People. Great job! Now, if you manage to master that and you want a little bit more of a challenge, here's the bass line. Keep the capo on. Now the first 3 notes happen on the 6th string. 0, 0, 2, and then let's end on a 3. Then we hit the 3 again. Then we're going to jump to the 5th string. 0 and 2. Alright, so what we have is next measure is 0 on the 4th string. 0, 0, back down to the 2 of the 5th string. Let's continue on. 0 of the 5th string. And the last 2 notes are 2, 3. So from the very beginning, it's 0, 0, 0, 2, 3, 3, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 3. Let's give it a shot again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's how it sounds like when you play it with the real thing. And that's how you play the down up strum.